A reading of Paul, the Apostle Paul, to the early Corinthian church. If I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all my possessions to the poor and give my body over to hardship, that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love never fails, but where there is prophecies, they will cease. Where there is tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked as a child. I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror, but then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Thank you. Love you.
Kristen, the love I have for you is immeasurable, and I couldn't imagine going through this life with anyone else. I vow to lift you up when you feel down, to always laugh with you, and sometimes at you. But most importantly, I promise to always be the man that you believed I could be. Through thick and thin, from every morning or afternoon that I wake, or every night that I sleep or don't, from now until my final breath. Te amo, yo te quiero más, I love you.
People talk about finding their soulmate and how it's life-changing, but not many people have the opportunity to do that at 19 and then grow into adulthood together. You've been my rock through so many trials and tribulations in life, but I always knew that no matter what was happening, you had my back when I would fall, you were my shoulder to lean on when I was weak, and you've walked beside me as an equal these past 10 years, providing unending support. It's incredible to look back on this last decade of our lives to see where we were and where we are now. We've grown from teenagers fresh out of high school into adults with careers and ambitions. You've been beside me through what seemed like a never-ending journey through school. You've supported me through innumerable all-nighters, countless exams, and numerous projects. You've attended multiple graduations, and you survived me taking the bar twice. And you were there to hold the Bible for me as I was finally sworn in as an attorney. I think back on the early years and how we would fall asleep on the phone, wake up to each other in the morning, and how now I find it difficult to sleep through the night without you by my side. I've watched you make your way through tech school and a variety of jobs and positions, constantly looking to move ahead to bigger and better things, refusing to stagnate or remain complacent. I've watched you work with my dad and interact with my family, and I'm constantly amazed at how we have become such an integral part of not only my life over the last decade, but also theirs. There's no one else I would ever picture by my side throughout this journey or in the future. You're my constant, my biggest cheerleader, and the one to call me on my crap when I want to give up. I promise to do the same for you, to love you, honor you, and cherish you as if you're the most precious thing in the world, because you are. I promise that no matter what life throws our way, I'll have your back. I'll be your strength when you're weak, the voice of reason when you're angry, and the one who'll support you in all that you do. I promise that in sickness or in health, I'll be by your side, guiding and supporting you. I promise to grow old together, sitting on our porch, wrinkly and gray, watching the sunset and reminiscing about our younger years. I promise to love you not only for this day, but all the days to come. And of course, you all know I love to read, so there's a quote I pulled 5 years ago and I've kept. So, when you love someone, you become a part of who you are. They're in everything you do. They're in the air you breathe, and the water you drink, and the blood in your veins. Their touch stays on your skin, their voice stays in your ears, and their thoughts stay in your mind. You know their dreams because their nightmares pierce your heart, and their good dreams are your good dreams too. and you don't think they're perfect, but you know all their flaws, their deep down truth of them, and the shadows of all their secrets, and it doesn't frighten you away. In fact, you love them more for it, because you don't want them to be perfect. You just want them. Over the past 10 years, you've become a part of me. You're in every breath I take and every thought I have. When I picture my future, your presence is a constant, and when I picture my past, most of my memories contain you. So on this day, in front of our family and friends, I vow that as your wife, I will love and cherish you. I'll be your #1 supporter and pick you up when you're down. I promise to be for you what you've been for me this last decade. I love you, cariño mío.